Well, here's a quick rundown of our morning routine. This is our 5th day of the hike, April the 20th, 19th.
No, 18th, 19th.
19th. April 19th. Did you notice? Well, let me start this up. Well, here we are on day 5, April 19th, and we're at mile, what was it again? 461.4. CDT mile 461.4. We started at 414 in Pie Town. So our routine this morning has been to wake up to a tent. It's melted now, but it was completely iced. Got down to about 30 last night, which seemed cold, but I thought it was colder. So we got up, and first thing we usually do is have coffee. First thing we usually do is work up the discipline to go outside to pee, which has to happen once in the night, it takes this amazing act of will to do, because it's cold, often windy, sometimes raining, and you've got to pee, and it's a real fight to decide whether to get up.
You like knowing all about our bodily functions.
It's important to know. So that, and then made coffee, and then we pawed through all these food supplies we have now after we got our cash yesterday, and carried tons of food. We have enough food for probably a week. We're 61 miles from Grants, and we're in no hurry at all. There's good water sources now for the rest of the trip. We don't have to go to bed like we did the first night with 20 ounces of water and aching throats and swelled uvulas. Here we are. It's 7:30 or so. It's still really pretty chilly outside. All the sun's come up. And we're going to eat some more and mess around and pack, and then get on the trail. That's quite a song.
You hear the one over here by himself?
Yeah, there's... Man. They're having a party. Well, along with a Ziploc, this is pretty much our water system for the day. We used a Hydropack 3-liter squeeze sack with a Katadyn B-free filter, which we're starting to prefer over a Sawyer squeeze, because it seems to run a little faster. And that liter and 20 ounces is what we both carry for a 10 to 12 mile day, or a 10 to 12 mile stretch between water sources, depending on conditions. We might carry more, but usually don't carry less than that. We had the hide from the wind bias when we set up the tent last night, and in retrospect, given that we were pretty sure we weren't going to have wind last night, it would have been a lot better if we just set up out in the open, because now we've got a little bit of moisture that's going to take a little while to dry off if we choose to let it, and we will. And it's just warmer to pack if you're in the sun. Oh well, can't think of everything. Maybe next time though. Well, today we're going to walk through the Chain of Craters Wilderness Study area, past a couple of little peaks. Here, one's called Cerro Lobo, and that's aptly named because this is a coyote area. There are lots of them around here. Multiple packs singing from various directions. I'm sure there's a lot of information in those calls for the coyotes in and amongst themselves and their relationships and their hunting patterns. I wondered about whether or not they use those wild sessions to drive prey in some way, but I never read up on it. Anyway, this is going to be a beautiful walk today. I think fairly flat, We've got water in about 12 miles, and it's sky blue and there's no wind. Tomorrow, well, the next 3 days is supposed to be very severe winds, so we'll enjoy today while we can.
See the rabbit. I'm in the cave.
And then every once in a while, you just come to a fence. I gotta go under this one. Let me hold it up.
Yeah, it's pretty stiff.
Is it? Okay. You're good. Okay.
Down here.
Is it better down there? I think I can get under right here.
I mean, take a cap. Yeah. You got it? Well, yeah, there you go.
Okay, we're at the 50-mile mark now.
High five.
Yay! One of the coolest things about this section of trail is that there is very little indication there's a trail, but just enough to keep you en route. So there's this what's the right word? Inauspicious sign here. God, I've lost the English language. And up ahead there's a blue blaze, but there's no sign of a trail. Not enough people come through here to make one. Well, we're getting our first look of Mount Taylor. We're going to be walking right by that peak. Hopefully some of the snow's gone then. A lot of people climb it, but looks like it might be kind of hard to climb right now. Well, now here's a white one. All kinds of whimsical little things. A beautiful alligator juniper. Probably pretty doggone old. Well, we've both been tripping a lot, and Karen fell and hit her face on a rock. Fortunately, didn't hit her head real hard. Tell me, does anything else hurt besides your face? Your hand? Okay. We'll probably take a protracted rest.
No, it's okay. Just let me rest for a minute. I'd like to take a couple Advil.
Okay.
And then I'm just.
You probably need to take a break, but okay. Well, except for some, let me see it now. Except for, can you look back toward me? Yeah. Let me see your finger. Is it?
It's my middle finger, and I really don't want you to move it around. I think. Look.
Yeah, you probably can't play the piano right now, probably. Well, we've taken falls before. There have been falls when Karen looked up and after falling said, "Do I have all my teeth?" But we've both taken falls and have scars all over us from mountain biking. So it didn't scare us as bad as it might have. So we'll get on down the trail. There goes the toughest woman alive. It's got to be real old.
Be careful.
I left the barbs on here. There aren't the barbs on there. That's what to do is go here. And there. Because that's not barbed. That's okay. Yikes. Excellent. Don't need no stinking gates. So what are you saying?
This one is narrow at the bottom. This one is swollen at the bottom.
It sure is. Is it hurting more?
It doesn't hurt. I'm just not using it. It's
Well, suddenly we have a very strong smell of smoke, and we're seeing quite a bit of smoke. Oh, the ground is smoking. There is a fire up ahead of us, or to the side of us, active fire. Should we keep walking, do you think?
I don't know, why have they not got any signs out or any alerts on?
Shit. Doesn't look like it's on over here. It's just burning here. This is a controlled burn, thanks a lot.
Does it say that?
No. But if they're doing a control burn, they're scaring the shit out of me. Yeah, it's on fire right over there. Oh, this has been burned already. It's not what you want to see. That's pretty. I don't know what's up. There's smoke and fire along this ridge. It's hard to know whether to go back. This water is quite a way back. It's blowing in our face.
That's coming this way.
That fire is coming this way?
That smoke is coming this way.
Yeah. Not excellent. The ground is still smoking here. Makes us kind of nervous because there's a lot of wind coming up. There's active fire over behind us now. We've passed it, but hard to know which direction to go. We're going to continue forward. Still smoking in places. And there's fire to the left of us again. Huh. I don't know what's going on. We saw a lot of smoke up in this area the other day, but now there's active flames right there. It's hard to understand this because there's no burned area around that. It's just right there. It's burning. I'm thinking this has to be controlled burning because there's just this one section burned. There's been no lightning or anything that I know of.
But I want out of it.
Yeah, me too. Karen's shoes just started smoking when we walked over a certain part of the trail.
It looks clear.
Yeah, it looks clear, but it's hot. Here, let's go around over here.
But if we start taking time to go around, we're just waiting.
Okay, we're hoping to walk through this. The ground is literally burning our shoes. It's so hot. I'm over in some dirt now. Karen's still in the ashes. And they look inert, but they're not. So this fire just came through here. And we keep hoping we'll get past it. But we're not yet. Oh well. Just keep walking. The ground is really hot. It's amazing. Well, emergency over. I just called El Malpace Information Center and they told me the BLM is control burning this area, but we were a little concerned there because we couldn't get shut of it and the ground is still smoking hot. So false alarm as far as dying is concerned. Okay. It's a pterodactyl. Well, this is that moment of truth when you walk up to a water source and hope there's water in it if it's decent to drink. One good sign is there's a little water on the ground there. But it's full, yay! Yeah, it looks wonderful. It's a mile walk off the trail down here. Half mile? Seemed long.
It's 40 miles.
40 miles through the snow. Yeah, this looks great. Kind of not, but hell, green's a good color.
Doesn't look red to me.
No, it's algae green. Well, we're both totally beat. It was a brutal hike today. Karen fell, and that drains energy. And then we walked very rapidly through a fire, which the BLM neglected to put signage on, which kind of frightened us at first. Pardon?
It was a controlled fire.
It was a control fire, as I mentioned earlier, but we didn't know that at first. So then we got to our campsite down here where the water is, and the water is a mile off the trail. So we put all our stuff down and walked down, got 7 liters of green, yucky water, and we're about to filter it. And we're pretty dead, blame tired, must say.